Just like that, man, we're back. My name is Uncle Barry. Hepp, full squad in the house. I'm Fizia. Dr. Mzee is in the house. And of course, that means you're also here. Thank you for choosing at your service. What's up, my bro?
You know what?
Uh-huh.
Your intros.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
I'll let that
giving you flowers
marinate.
right now.
I'll
Yes.
let that marinate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm doing good
Mm-hmm.
and I'm excited.
Any highlight from the week?
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Let us see.
Okay, that took you a minute.
It did. It's been a boring one, actually.
Okay.
This is me searching.
Mm-hmm.
This is me searching for a highlight.
Uh-huh. Yeah, did you have a highlight?
I did have a... Okay, if I did... I'm looking forward to the finale season of The Boys.
Okay.
So that's how I intend to end the week.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Even as we speak right now, I'm like, yeah, I leave this place, immediately get tuned, and
Kick it, relax.
and I'm so scared because you know how season finales always kind
Yeah.
of disappoint.
Yeah.
So am I
Leave you
jinxing
hanging.
it by calling it a highlight?
True, in a way. You know, it's like, you preempting your experience and now you're looking forward to, coming up with the itinerary and everything.
Yeah.
How tonight's gonna go.
Exactly.
I think it's just how life is.
You can't abandon expectation though,
Yeah.
and oftentimes you have to always suppress it.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Season finales are a thing though. Right now I'm watching an old show called Goliath. And every season finale is always longer than the normal episodes. If the normal episode would be like, say 43 minutes to 50, the season finale would be like 1 hour.
Yeah.
And they leave you in suspense, things like that.
Why do you think they do that?
I think just leave you wanting more. I think we do that intentionally. Over
No,
here
like the
too.
length. Why does the length change?
I think maybe if there's more to cover.
So
We're trying to wrap this up and at least,
and that's the problem with season finales. Plot holes.
Is it?
I think so. You want to wrap things up so quickly. And certain things are just not easily wrapped.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
not
yeah.
easily buried. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like you could do better, right?
I see.
Yeah. So that's the problem I have with.
I see.
And then it's like it's the most relieving and unfortunate thing about everything in life is that, and I remember my producer, shout out to Ezekiel, he once mentioned this, actually in one of his songs.
Shout out to Zeke.
The good thing about bad things is that they come to an end. The bad thing about good things is that they come to an end.
Okay.
There's an end attached to everything.
Yeah.
And whether you like it or not, it can never
Literally.
be ad infinitum.
Yeah. At the end of the day comes to an end.
The
Yeah.
end of the- What?
I want to relate that to a topic I had in mind about just barcodes and just disciplines around the bar. Because
Yes.
you saying you can't hurry up things and you can't I look at myself. Let's say like, okay, the service provider, this solo drinker comes to the bar
Yeah.
and maybe the vibe isn't what you were expecting. And you want to hurry up the experience.
Exactly.
Because your members only will show up. But also this person also is new here, so
Yeah.
they're not in a rush and all those things. You sometimes you can never dictate the experience.
No.
Especially in our industry, that is, like
Yeah.
going off those disciplines, especially the etiquette. I think we could bounce off both cases, from the bartender or the sommelier or the barista or the whoever is behind the bar at the moment,
Okay.
and whoever is sitting at the counter.
So it's
Yeah.
etiquette for both the service provider and the
Yeah,
client.
yeah.
Okay.
And I also have a specific group that I'll talk about.
Okay, please.
Like the industry players. Let's say, like, for example, if you have like a brand ambassador to, let's say, like a whiskey brand or something, come to the bar,
Yeah.
and let's say maybe an industry player, someone like some chef or some GM somewhere, or maybe me myself, or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
When you mentioned that, I think on one of the episodes we've recorded, you mentioned how our work revolves around performance.
Yeah, true. That's
So, how much of that is genuine, especially when, for instance, you mentioned brand ambassador,
Okay.
some guy, a leading,
yeah,
drink expert, connoisseur.
exactly.
All right. You're going all the great lengths to make sure you serve this cognac in a warm glass, throwing some coffee in there, bringing some essence.
Exactly.
How will that make you feel if they say this is outdated?
I
and
know.
with a French accent.
Exactly.
It'll make you feel so horrible.
And I think those are the first things, because they have, what do I say? When you in that spot as the person behind the bar, the server that is, you kind of like, juked in a way, because I feel like the system is kind of juked in a way, because the expectations kind of shift, and that's why, like, me as a performer, as a server, I always want to just be told, just take care of the guest.
Yeah.
When you build up their profile and how important they are and who they are, or maybe make them, when you profile them, basically, it kind of makes act. I think it kind of, I don't want to say messes with people, but also, of course, it's a reminder. I think it depends on who you are.
Yeah.
Because there's some people who they like to be switched on.
Yeah.
So that information is key. So, and also, I think it depends on the information you're getting. Because if they told you if this guy is a wine connoisseur, but he also likes surprises, next thing I'll suggesting the latest beer we have.
Exactly.
I don't want to take him that route.
Yeah.
So I think there's some certain messages or profiling that is key to the server.
It is very important.
Like, this guy, last I checked, he talked really poorly about beers. So, okay, cool. I know our latest, there's a cocktail we're working on. It's best we try it on him.
Exactly.
Since he's a critic,
we probably want to hear.
We get enough feedback from here. So I think it depends on the kind of information you're getting.
Can I build off on a word you chose?
Okay.
You just used? Take care. I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like, so in this case, how do I, as a service provider behind the bar, take care of my guest and make them feel as though, the expectation is that they leave happier than they came in.
True.
And more converted to the brand as well. So
Mm-hmm.
that they even go out there and bring. Nothing makes me happy than when you see, lone diner came in, they sat down, that it's their news, maybe out of just asking you, like, is it your first time here? They're like, it's my first time here. We've heard some stuff about you.
Yeah.
I figured, okay, I just passed by and I saw you guys are open. I just thought I'd walk in. They walk in, they sit at the bar, and they have this experience, mind-blowing experience. They even end up spending more time and money than they expected.
Yeah.
But what joy it is to see them bring two friends,
I know.
a family.
I know.
And now I actually have a group of 60 people that want to come over here.
Exactly.
Man.
Yeah.
Shout outs to those clients out there. I call them real ambassadors.
The true ones.
Yeah.
And of course, I think on the same podcast, I've mentioned it, that when you bring somebody, what we do. We consider you house guest.
You are a house
and now
guest.
we are taking care of your peoples.
Exactly.
Your peoples are now the main focus right
Wasn't
now.
that in house use?
Yes, I think so.
That was house use, yeah.
Yeah, that was on house use. But I also feel like that there's so many things that involve when it comes to those certain barcodes. Like, of course, there's when you talk about, like, when you expand on take care, you talk about somebody wants to feel like they're really cared for. They were the center of attention the entire time. Like, they felt like they were part of the brand when they left.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very important, because the service sometimes is robotic, in the sense that, of course, if I'm making a Negroni, it's gonna be it's a stud cocktail.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be prepared the same way.
Exactly.
And there's, of course, even if I use clear ice, or a ball or anything, or just rocks, but at the end of the day, it's still a Negroni.
Yeah.
But when I now make sure we talk about the drink, I ask about your day, I engage you, I make this, because when you talk about solo diners out to you, it's the people that you need to take care of the most, because they're solo.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at them as a sensitive boss in a way, like,
Yeah.
regardless of the situation, I want to usually to make sure they're taken care of.
I think so. And I feel like also they have much more opportunity to observe the mishaps. Because when you're in the group, you are more forgiving.
Yeah.
In a way that you're distracted by the conversations.
You're
and
also
everything
engaged,
else.
exactly.
You're engaged. Distracted would be the first word, but then I chose it. But I feel like, distracted in a good way. But if this happened to me, all right? I went to a local pub, sat down, and for the first time, I was neglected for over 5 to around 10 minutes.
Okay.
It felt awful.
Uh-huh.
It did, because it looks like everyone saw me.
Okay.
This is a local pub.
Bro, you're tall, man. Everybody saw you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it felt a little bit of a letdown. And even the waitresses and the waiters that normally serve me, they were kind of engaged doing something else. I don't mind what they were doing.
Okay.
Obviously, they were taking care of other customers.
Yeah.
And that was part of the experience. But I've been a solo diner and I like doing that oftentimes,
Me
especially
too.
when I'm going
Me
on
too.
on a drink.
Yeah.
So, like, just give me a drink, man. I don't need this extra whatever attention.
Yeah.
But if you offer it and it's more curious and intellectually stimulating, I'll probably stick around for a conversation.
True.
But anyway, after 5 minutes, I left.
Yeah.
I went to an adjacent bar and, man, I spent more money than I expected.
You see?
And it's not regretfully. It just
Exactly.
felt like from the moment I walked in,
Uh-huh.
I left a hole in my pocket, but from the moment I walked in, someone was already there. All right. Yeah, so kind of weird to say in one breath you don't regret, but then you left a hole in your pocket.
Yeah.
I walked in. Someone said hi to me.
Okay.
They were like, "Hey, welcome. What can I get you?" And I'm like, "Damn."
Oh, I like
It took
I like
10 minutes.
I know. I like
And even when I walked out, no one noticed. You know how actually when people the biggest fear is when someone walks out. They
Yeah.
just sat down, looked at the menu and walked out.
Yeah.
Some of the ideas we normally conjure up is the menu was neither interesting, didn't have a lot to
Yeah.
offer. Price is
lot.
also a very important part.
True.
And also neglect.
Yeah. That's I think that's major.
It's
That's the
major
big
actually.
part.
Yeah.
Like when you feel ignored, bruh, I'm gone.
Ah man, I'm
Yeah,
gone.
I think it's easy as that.
Because those are not demanding much. Just get
Yeah.
me a drink.
So basically, I think your point is to pay attention to the solo diners,
Absolutely.
especially when they walk to the bar.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, bro, I'm just walk to your bar. I don't want to be ignored. Like that's the least place where you want to be ignored. But of course, we'll always understand the chaos at the bar sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like there are places where I think I was watching a show, and it was busy. This lady was starting out. And it was like Friday night, and she was like, "Hey, then if Friday night was crazy like that, what about Saturday?"
Imagine.
And the boss was like, around here, every day is Friday night. It's gonna look the same."
It's amazing.
Be like,
It's good for business.
Yeah, because they're walking around the bar, and they're talking barcodes and all this, behind the bar conversation, and so she's struggling with taking orders. The other guy said, "I want 2 ultras." The other guy said, "I want this, I want that." So she's struggling to take out what first.
Yeah.
So the other guy is like, she's trying to remember, and then the boss man is like, 2 ultras. They're like, "Oh, snap." And then she goes, so you could easily see, oh, that's a nice fast day. It happens.
Wait, this is a show?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Midland.
Midland.
Yeah.
Have I seen that?
No, it's called Landman, sorry.
No, I love Landman.
Yeah, it's called Landman.
My best episode was when he walks into this bar. And of course, this is a big shot for some oil company. And
Yeah.
he's very brutal and ruthless. And
Yeah.
off the cuff, they start arguing.
That's the show.
Yeah, and then the waitress just walks in and says, "You all ready to order or you still want to argue?" I was like, I want to pull one of those in a restaurant one of these fine days. Because we
remember her.
see,
Yeah, I
we see when
remember
people
that.
argue.
Yeah.
We see,
True.
we can tell when you're bringing your date for a sorry, for an
Yeah.
apology.
Yeah.
But we are professionals, and we try to create that environment
And we
for
actually
you.
help you set up the apology.
It would be much better if you were open to us and tell us,
Yeah,
"Yo, I've
what's up,
really messed up, and I want to turn this thing around."
Going back to reservation notes. Bro, when we ask you what this is about, just come clean.
Come clean, man.
Because guess what? When you guys go on, whatever honeymoon or something like that, you'll consider us for like proposals and things like that. And guess what?
Yeah.
We accommodate that.
Yeah.
So I think it's just we play a part in so many people's lives.
Yeah.
The same way other people also play parts in our lives.
They do.
Yeah, I think something else I heard about the bar was something like I think you also need to know when to leave.
Okay.
As a drink, I think you also need to know when you're getting drunk or when you're
That's
too
very
drunk,
important.
or what's the situation? How am I getting back home?
Yeah.
When to leave like even when you visit a spot, Like there's knowing when to leave when you're having, I think I had the news that it's standard for restaurants to have the table maximum 45 minutes or 30
Yeah.
if you've done doing if you maybe you've given your last order everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've done everything plus dessert and all that. You've done your drinks and all that.
So
you can have at least 30 minutes because guests are going back to turnaround and all that, but still there's a lot to cover.
I feel like if
Yeah.
you can dwell on that point of knowing when to leave.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen pro diners who will actually, when's your last call?
Oh yeah,
Such a relief, actually.
true. Yeah. True.
Because, there's the common misconception that, yes, business is what keeps us afloat.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a good chance that it's the same team that's probably going to be here tomorrow
Exactly.
that has been overworked.
Yeah.
You won't get the same energy. And I'm sure if anyone held the bar hostage because they had money
Mm-hmm.
and they threatened to know the owner,
Yeah. I know. Don't
they
pull
leave a
that card.
bad rep.
Don't pull that card.
Yeah, they leave a bad rep.
Yeah.
And I feel it always gets to that point where now you've had too much, and sometimes alcohol can be deceiving.
Yeah.
It just makes you want to take more and more.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's where the etiquette comes in, when you need to understand that businesses open and close.
True.
Unless they've said they're 24 hours.
Yeah.
And even so, there is licenses and limits to selling alcohol past certain times
Mhm.
that are restricted to certain regions based on whatever laws they have.
Yeah.
So there's those things
County
like,
to county, state to state,
exactly.
city to city.
Just because it's 24 hours doesn't mean we can open the liquor cabinet. We'll be shut down.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
for nightclubs that operate between a certain period up to a certain period.
Mhm.
So also nightclubs close during the day. You
Yeah.
don't want to be the guy who's been dragged out
Yeah.
because what? Yeah, you have a problem with that. So
It's true because
Yeah.
I mean even the bartenders are trained to know when to not even sell to you. Bro, I can say not to open the next beer, because I have the training to make that call and see the judgment and like even get you an Uber home or anything. Make sure you get home safe.
exactly.
Because the best bartenders do that, and of course the best ones are trained at that.
Yes.
Because really, like we when we sell alcohol, we know it impairs judgment and all that. Of course, the places you will go, it's definitely there's a drinking age limit.
There is.
I think in Kenya it's 18. In most places it's like 21.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
Yeah.
In Kenya, you get your ID, driver's license, and
Yeah.
permission to drink at the same damn time. turning 18 in Kenya is truly a party.
I know. Yeah.
It did hit me until now. Actually, liquor, whatever. What is it called? You call it not liquor license. It's like the.
No. Okay, this is the part where we say this is
Well,
don't drink and drive.
exactly.
And alcohol is also sold for persons under the age of 18.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
just an interesting side note that
Yeah.
I noticed. Yeah, it's just that I've noticed most places the legal age of drinking is 21.
Yeah, most
exactly.
Yeah, because I think also 21 is like an adult. Somebody who's maybe been through college, going through college. At least somebody who's has a little bit of experience in life.
Is it experience in life or experience in
a sort of
perhaps-
exposure at least? Because
Okay.
at 18, literally you just turn 18, bro. You've not even been outside like that. At least at 21, 19, 20, probably.
I might feel like I'm gonna digress, but I feel like also
But the sports, before we even move 21, the sports even can get in at like at 25 or 28.
yeah. So there's sports that say
Yeah.
You
But
even
you go
see it,
inside,
yeah.
it's like the same thing, bro. If I came here at 19, like, nothing scares me. Like, really?
it.
Like,
and
this is
I-
what you got for 21,
And also, there are
like-
people who look older for their age,
Exactly.
and they always go through the gate, and for
I've
some
seen-
odd reason.
I've seen videos of some young lady who didn't look her age. Like, I think she was like 50 or something. I feel you need to talk to somebody at the back. What was I talking about? Oh, the young lady who didn't look at 50, bro. The what? Yeah, bro. The bouncer was like, "I really 50?" Like, yes, that's me. Because even thought the ID was fake. They messed up the age because
course,
it
yeah.
could be fake still both ways. But it's crazy. So I think it's important to have
Oh,
that
man.
kind of training as a bartender.
Yeah, you also
Yeah.
mentioned like the age limit with fake IDs.
Yeah.
There are places where it doesn't have a bouncer,
Mhm.
but as a trained service provider and a bartender,
I'm free. You need to check somebody there.
you need to be able to look at a client and tell them, I'm not serving you alcohol based on how, or I'm gonna need to see some ID.
Yeah. They do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do
I feel
that.
like that's one of those things that can cover the service provider so that in case of any mishaps or incidences, they can say, I follow the protocols and all that.
Yeah.
While the guest needs to be courteous enough to know when to leave.
True.
Yeah, service providers need to know who to serve
Yeah.
alcohol to.
I have a funny story, but it's true though.
Okay.
There's this one time, but it's true though. So of course, our bar stay is open 24/7.
Yeah.
So there's this one time, bro, I was working late night. So there's one friend, one of the guests, they are long-term friends. They went to school in London. They're both doctors, and they didn't see each other for like 10 years. So one works in New York, and the other one works, I think, in somewhere in Kenya. I think somewhere in the western region part or something like that.
Yeah.
So this guy happened to meet each other just at the at the hotel.
Just coincidentally.
Exactly,
Man.
bro. They drank a whole crate.
Oh,
They drank a whole damn crate. I went home because I was like a closing shift, opening shift. I went home, came back,
found it there.
clocking at 6. Bro, they're still happening. Bro, they're still happening.
Man.
Bro, they had stories, bro. They talked everything. Bro, they talked everything. They talked literally everything. It was nice. Then, of course, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and my man is like, you need to talk to them. Because, of course,
It's a new day.
yeah, it's a new day.
It's
and
not
they
the
need to
same
get their
energy. They're
sleep.
coming off from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
night.
And I was polite enough and brought it up to them well. And, of course, things happened well. Yeah.
It's so.
Yeah. So, but it was nice just
Then
to...
you must have handled it very professionally, because
I with the bro, it was multiple attempts.
oh, can imagine
Multiple
Yeah,
attempts.
man,
Because we had to tell them, bro, it's not a good side anymore. Because guys are coming down to get
Breakfast
breakfast.
and all that,
It's a
yeah.
family restaurant,
and then you
everything,
just have
so-
a
and you guys are having it. It's a lot of beers and beers and beers.
and at that
Yeah.
moment of in time,
Yeah.
nothing else makes sense.
Yeah.
Not anyone looking at you like, drinking at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
No, man, you're just connecting with your long time
Exactly.
friend,
Yeah.
buddy, on a very good moment and all. So it's something, it's interesting how you were able to manage that. Yeah. So, it's like, cause it's not like you're going to tell them you've reached your limit.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to make that judgment. That's why I'm going through that. Yeah, they need to make that judgment. When somebody's now acting inappropriate, doing this, just you want to buy the entire round of drinks, which is acceptable, of course. We want that money, but there's when we know that Hepp don't act like this when it's good, we can make that call. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's like I'm telling you.
I also think I feel like as a customer, you don't need to like maybe snap at the bar or call for service and things like that. I think just be sat we definitely, because I'm manning my station. I know who just sat and I'm anticipating people to show up. Bro, I just literally feel everything and all these things.
Yeah.
So I feel like it kind of comes off rude most of the time.
Would there be an incident where it's necessary to gain attention?
Of course, there comes a time, let's say like when you're hosting an event and everything, when the bar is full and everything, you're trying to jump here, there. Some people always try to get attention. Sometimes it happens, when you maybe catering outside and the party's wild, people trying to get their drinks. It's acceptable sometimes. But when you walk up to the bar, possibly there's like 1, 2, 3 empty stools or chairs or whatever. So I feel like there's a way. When you snap at us, it's kind of offensive in a way. Not
It is,
offensive,
yeah.
but we kind of look down upon in a way.
I feel, and I think it's like the snap is connotative. It's
Yeah.
the context behind it is not necessarily respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what would be the best way then to get someone's attention? You wait for them to approach you.
No, if I'm sat right there, I think I'll ask for a menu.
Ah, thank you. Yeah.
Can I see a
exactly.
menu?
Yeah, that's immediately. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
all about business. Yeah.
I'm straight to the point, bro. I'm
Mhm.
just trying to get a drink. I'm gonna see what you guys have before Nini and all that. Yeah, but it's true. But I think also as a server, you think you need to really prep before you open the bar. Make sure you have everything you need.
Yeah. Mise en place.
Mise en place.
Yeah.
Bro, don't be the guy who goes to the barcader to look for something like lemon. You know, it's just something. You know.
Because if you're gonna look for lemon, that means it's not squeezed, it's not washed, it's not cut.
Yeah. So
Just
all
eating
that,
all
just
that
to
into
give
your
you-
time of prep.
Exactly. And also I think there's always ways of coming up. Let's say like the bartender or whoever. The things that happen, then you start making adjustment based on how your spot works.
Yeah.
There's even how the bar is situated.
Yes.
Maybe the bar is situated right next to, maybe at the farthest end when you walk into the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not easy for guests to walk straight to the bar. That's where I think the layout, going back to that thing, the layout of the restaurant is very, very key. It's easy for me to walk and chill at the bar, wait for my friend who I'm yet to have dinner with when they're still not here, I'll have a drink. And I'll just definitely go straight for an aperitif because, boost my appetite and all that.
Yeah.
So the layout really is key.
That is so important. It's
Yeah.
like one of those, okay, what was I thinking about?
Yeah, because I don't want to cross 6-7 tables to get to the bar.
Yeah. It's the idea of reducing friction.
Exactly.
You just get the people, let
Yeah,
the people
like,
get to where they're going
Yeah.
in the shortest time possible.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
walk in there, hi, hello, welcome, blah, blah, blah. I'm joining a table, and I'm free. Okay, I'm 6. Humphrey's not here yet. Okay, cool. Don't even point me to the bar. I should be seeing the bar. Okay, I'll just wait by the bar.
point me to the bar, you failed.
I'll just wait for the bar.
Yeah.
Just tell me when they're here. I'll definitely even see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, mise en place.
Mise en place.
Yeah, mise en place simply means your prep work.
Mm-hmm.
It happens in every production section.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to have it. I think literally in every section. Because literally, even for me, when before I sit down with everything, I have to make sure I have my notepad and everything, my master key card, like a bottle of water or something like that.
Yeah.
A rough paper to write things down, like an entire checklist. That's literally the prep work that I do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now and then when you even walk in, you look at the charge for the laptop. Is it like at? Do I need to charge this and everything?
Exactly.
When you're sat, you need to be doing everything literally from where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Have everything around you, move like this.
In film, they call it mise en scene. You prepare everything before you hit record. I'm sure Dr. Mzee is familiar with that.
Facts.
There you go. Shout outs to him. Yeah, but that's one of those etiquettes, I guess, the service provider or the bartender, the mixologist or the sommelier.
Should have.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course, in as much as it's taught in school, it's just good we remind you because it's very key. Because in this industry where people come out with, people even have bars in their houses.
They
So you
think they apply the same etiquette?
sometimes.
I really enjoy home bars because I get the best experience there.
Okay.
Shout out to Annette. I've had an experience there. Shout out to Chulo, Mike.
Yeah, Chulo's and dope bar.
Yeah.
Nice cat. He built it himself.
Absolutely stunning. That man is talented.
Yeah.
But every time you go, you get such a nice bespoke experience. And yeah, I just I like home bars.
Yeah.
I love them.
Nice. Me too. I'm trying to build up one. You know what I have so far?
What do you have?
I have a Boston shaker,
Nice.
a tot glass, and a mat.
Nice.
I'm building up slow,
I
but I
can
think I'll
see,
just
yeah.
get the entire kit. Yeah.
So okay, let me just dwell on that more. You have to get a spoon. You have to get the jigger.
Exactly. I have a
and all that.
jigger.
Oh, you have a jigger. Okay,
Yeah.
good. A spoon. You also mentioned.
I
forget
think
about
I
the
think
spoon.
I think I have a strainer already. I don't know. I think I'll get just an entire kit, and I think also the what really count the most is the drinks.
Yeah. You mentioned Negroni. Are you a fan?
Yes, that's I think one of the most fun cocktails to make.
Fun.
Yeah.
To make or about to drink?
Or to drink as well. Being an aperitif, it's history and all that. Yeah, I think also just going off every drink having its own history. That's also a selling point.
True.
So every bartender you should know